My name is Elena, and today we're processing anxiety using emotional freedom techniques, also known as tapping. If you've never heard of tapping before, or if you want to learn more about it, just check out my video where I explain how easy it is and how it can help you. First of all, do you happen to notice specifically where the air actually goes when you breathe in? Do you breathe it fully and deeply into your belly, or does it stay tight and constricted in your chest where we typically hold anxiety? Just try it now, but don't think about it. Just take a regular breath or two. It's worth noting where the air is actually going. Is it sitting in your chest, or is it moving deeply into your diaphragm? As most of you already know, that deep diaphragmatic breathing is so beneficial not only for your body, but for maintaining mental health and reducing anxiety. So when we're doing the breathing, as we move through the tapping points, I want you to focus your breath deeply into your belly. Start by taking full responsibility for your own well-being. Now close your eyes and inhale and exhale deeply and tune into that anxiety. Just notice the discomfort. Then rate that anxiety on a scale from 0 to 10, with 10 being the most intense. Now follow along with me and tap where I'm tapping. We're going to start on the karate chop point, which is right below the baby finger on the side of the hand. Repeating after me, even though I have this anxiety, I'm giving it my full attention now. And I accept how I feel, even if I'm holding on to this stress. I'm ready to move this feeling out of my body. Now, as we tap on the eyebrow point, which is right where your eyebrow starts, just tapping gently and close your eyes again and sense into that anxiety in your body. Paying attention to all the anxiety in your mind. Now on the side of the eye, tapping on the bone, just notice those stressful thoughts that have been getting all of your attention. What situation or person causes you the most anxiety? Now under the eye on the bone, we're just starting things off by bringing the anxiety to the surface, because tapping works best when our stress and discomfort have our full attention. Above the chin, remind yourself that it's safe to feel the anxiety fully. And just underneath the collarbone, soft to the side, on either side, or one side, it doesn't matter. The tapping is doing the background work to calm the stress center of the brain. So now on the wrist point, just breathing lots of love in through your nose and take an even longer exhale through your mouth. We started this process by focusing on the physical discomfort in the body caused by the anxiety. Now that we've activated the anxiety, we'll start on step 2, letting it go. Just like when we get a sliver, it's way easier to remove it when we can see it more clearly. As we tap on the energy meridian points, it sends a calming signal to the brain, which actually interrupts the stress response in the body. Cortisol levels are reduced, and you'll notice how your body is starting to relax. As your body relaxes, your thoughts relax. The anxiety will start to lose its power over you as you feel your emotional state begin to shift. Close your eyes and start tapping again on the eyebrow point. Remind yourself that it's safe to feel all of your feelings, because there's no such thing as a bad feeling. It just feels bad when we get stuck in the discomfort. On the side of the eye, instead, look at it this way. We feel uncomfortable feelings when we disconnect from our true self, which is pure positive energy. Under the eye, the anxiety is simply like the gas light in your car. It's a signal to take action to fuel up and connect to your true self. Above the chin, as we embody our true self, we return to our natural state, which is grounded, clear-minded, and calm. and on the collarbone. When we're tapping, we're sending a calming signal to the amygdala in the brain. So on the wrist point, breathe lots of love in and an even longer exhale. And now for step 3. We'll use tapping to begin to rewrite our thoughts and beliefs. Repeat after me. On the eyebrow point, I get to choose which feelings I spend the most time with. On the side of the eye, staying stressed is actually a choice. Under the eye, I always have the power to see life through the eyes of my true self. Above the chin, I can relax and be guided by my inner being. Collarbone, I am creating a new paradigm for myself by taking control of my feelings. Back to the eyebrow. Even though I've held so much anxiety in my body, side of the eye, I don't need to run from it. I'm facing it now, and I choose to let it all go. Under the eye, I notice the relief from this tapping technique. Above the chin, I remind myself that it's safe to feel all of my feelings. Collarbone, because feelings just want to be felt and processed. Then they can move on. The eyebrow, I give myself permission to relax and feel safe now. Side of the eye, I embrace this new level of comfort. So on the wrist point, breathe lots of love in and an even longer exhale. Okay, so just take a look at any new thoughts coming up. Sometimes we don't realize that things have been hiding underneath the anxiety. Anxiety causes us to time travel in our minds to worry about the past that no longer exists or the projections of the unknown future. But tapping brings us back to the present moment where all of our power exists. This process creates a sacred space to get real with all the layers of stress that we tend to carry around in that emotional backpack. So now rate your anxiety again from 0 to 10. You are the only one who can change how you feel. So celebrate any improvement you created in your emotional state. Let me know in the comments below if you feel a little bit lighter now and if your numbers have changed. Some people ask me how to remember when to tap. It's really about developing the practice of it being your go-to as soon as you dip into stress. It's just like going to the gym. You can't go one time and walk out with a different body. The more you use tapping intentionally, the more naturally it will be for you to use it when you actually need it. As you heal the layers of unprocessed emotion, you're literally changing the trajectory of your life. If you need to use it and can't remember the points or you don't know what to do or what to say, I often tell people to just tap on the karate chop point and breathe deeply and repeat out loud, I am safe. Any type of discomfort causes us a level of subconscious fear, so this just puts the mind back at ease. I remember one day I was hanging out with our kids when they were younger, and out of the blue, one of the kids asked me, "Hey Mom, what's wrong? Why are you tapping?" And it caught me off guard because I actually wasn't sure why I was tapping at the time. But as I retraced my thoughts, I realized it was because I had noticed how my legs jiggled as I had moved. And it immediately slumped me back into this familiar pattern of insecurity about my body, which instantly made me feel like crap. So it was just a reflex to start tapping away the discomfort. After spending decades in low-grade anxiety and worry after my sister died when I was 12, I managed to actually finally turn all that worrying around with tapping. So now whenever my mood drops, it instantly gets my attention. And over the years, I just got into the habit of doing something about it right away. Tapping is always my go-to. And that's really why I want to share this technique with as many people as possible, because it has totally changed my life for the better. I definitely still feel the full gamut of emotions, but now I don't let myself spend as much time with any of those dark, heavy feelings anymore. And I know that you also have the potential to become empowered by taking control of your feelings. But that's one thing nobody else can do for you. It's an inside job. And if I can do it, you can do it. You got this. Thanks for watching and for continuing to tap into your true self.